Alrighty guys, we are back with more Dokkan Battle. So, really quickly for you guys, should you summon on the upcoming TOP Legendary Summon banner during part 2 of the 6th anniversary? Now, I'm just gonna say flat off the bat, it's a resounding no for me. You can possibly summon with the Rainbow Super Thank You tickets, if you want to do that, but that's a very situational case in my opinion. But if we're talking with Dragonstones, no, I would not. Even though, yes, the two new LRs, the Team Universe 7 and the Golden Frieza and Android 17 are fairly strong, it's not worth it. Why is that? Now let's take a look at the banner itself. So here we have the banner. Of course, we have the two new LRs as the basically new featured units. Then look at the rest of the featured units. A whole bunch of fodder Golden Friezas, which, even though they're okay, they're fairly decent, especially this AGL one, this Tech Angel Frieza. These three are fairly decent in their own right. This one's pretty good after Awakening, rather. He doesn't have his EZA. But all of these units have been around for so long, and some of these have been featured on multiple banners, and these are all in the general SSR pool anyway. Like, why would you waste stones to basically get more of these units, since, remember, it is a 5% chance to get a featured SSR per multi. Now, of course, it's all depending on your luck, and I'm not saying that you could get lucky, but it's just a terrible banner. That's all I could really say. And the LRs themselves, which we will go over in just a second, just aren't good enough, in my opinion, to justify summoning. Now, of course, as I said in the which banner to use the Super Rainbow tickets on, you can get these general LR pool characters. They're not featured, but they are available. And there are some doozies in here. LR Kalen Caulifla, for example. LR STR God Goku. The Turles, Jiren, Easy Aid, Goku and Frieza, Easy Aid, STR Broly, I believe, is here as well. Some pretty powerful units on here. Now, granted, there's not many chances for most players to get yellow coin LRs, summonable LRs rather, and it's a pretty decent method to summon on this banner, because this is probably going to be one of the most hype yellow coin banners that are out during pretty much the whole year. So it's not horrible if you're missing a lot of these guys, or if you just really want some of these guys, but still, I just say no. Don't waste your time with this banner. Let's take a quick look at the LRs themselves though, and then you will begin to understand why I'm pretty much solid on my no for my suggestion for you guys. So let's look at the better of the two first off. LR Team Universe 7. Look at that leader skill. So, you know, Key plus 4 at 100% is super int isn't bad. That's actually decent for Battlefield. But Reps of Universe 7, category Key plus 4, and 150% the stats. That's not a bad leader skill, but let's just take a quick look. Let's look at how many leaders we have for Reps of Universe 7. And 3 of them were available on the Dual Dokkan Fest already. The LR MUI Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta's banners. This Kaioken Goku was available on Goku's banners. So it's like do we really need another leader for Reps of Universe 7? We've already got 4 amazing leaders for it, basically. Did we need a 5th? Not really. So that's already a minus against him, just based off the merit of his leader skill. But that's not the whole tale of him. He is, first of all, his artwork is amazing. One of my favorite artworks in the game. Let's look at his... Greatly raises attack for 1 turn. Causes colossal damage. Raises ally defense by 30% for 1 turn. That's pretty good. He can raise the defense of the whole rotation. 18 key super. Mega Colossal. Raises allies defense by 30%. And chance of performing a critical hit by 7% for 1 turn. That's fairly good, actually. That's actually really good if you have him in slot 1 and he gets the, he does proc this 7%, or, yeah, and chance to perform a critical hit by 7% for 1 turn. So he's fairly decent as a first slot unit. Taking a look at his passive skill, Attack and defense plus 70%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 70% when there are 5 or more reps of Universe 7 category allies on the team. So basically that means he's going to be best on the reps of Universe 7, which basically is going to be his best team, and it's not really much of a choice because he's only on 3 categories. But plus an additional attack plus 70% when key is 22 or more, which should be fairly easy. Plus an additional key plus 2 per rainbow key sphere obtained. Chance of performing a critical hit plus 7% plus per rainbow key sphere obtained. So obviously the additional key is extremely powerful. He gets even stronger if you give him the 24 key or 22 key or more super, and he has a decent chance to crit every single turn. Now, in terms of damage, he's a very stable unit in terms of damage. He hits around 7 million on 24 key supers. I had him on JP Dokkan for the longest time, and he does hit a very high amount of damage. Around 7 million. Super is linked with the physical MVP 17, who is going to be his best linking partner, this Team Universe 7. His active skill greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, all allies key plus 7 for 1 turn. Can be activated when facing only one enemy whose HP is 50% or less if there are 5 or more reps in Universe 7 category allies on the team, with 2 or more of them self-excluded attacking in the same turn. So again, he's really meant to just be on the Universe 7 team, and that's this unit's biggest problem. He's really locked to just Universe 7, not even Universal Survival Saga. I mean, technically you could, but Universe 7, because you want 5 or more allies to be able to proc his active skill and part of his passive skill. So it's a huge problem. He is, of course, he's a top unit on the reps of Universe 7, but it's already a congested category. There are a lot of really good units on Universe 7. Now let's take a look at the other one. So here's LR Golden Frieza on 17, Universal Survival Saga or Joint Forces, key plus 3 and 150% to stats. It's alright. It's an okay leader skill. It's a little bit better than... actually, I think that the Super N key plus 4 is actually better than this leader skill. The only one that's really relevant to me is the Joint Forces. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn on 12 key, raises attack for 1 turn, and lowers attack and defense on the 18 key. So, nothing really exciting here. This unit needs to be built up. So, attack and defense plus 70%. Great chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, plus an additional attack and defense plus 7%, up to 70%, and key plus 1 up to plus 7 with each attack performed, chance of performing a critical hit plus 7%, and reduces damage received by 7% within the same turn with each attack performed. So, this is a unit that greatly benefits from building up. However, what sucks is that he doesn't build up permanently. It's within the same turn with each attack performed. So, if he was something like the new Goku and Piccolo, who is on JP, where they have to get built up, once they do, they really start to shred and perform, this unit would be so much better. But honestly, this unit is fairly underwhelming. And on a side note, you will probably want to go crits. You would think, oh, go additional because you can proc more additional attacks off of their chance of launching 2 additional attacks. First of all, that's just... there's no real point in launching additional regular attacks because they do little to no damage. Having those additional regular attacks crit can actually start to build up damage. And also, since he is a physical type unit, if you do end up rainbowing him, he will have 11 additional by default because of the 5 from his hidden potential system, so you may as well just go all crit anyway, because all crit will still leave you with a decent amount of additional attack anyway. So, looking at the active skill, key plus 7, defense plus 77%, and performs critical hits for 1 turn, can be activated after performing 4 or more super attacks in battle. So, it's a less restrictive active skill than Team Universe 7's. However, it's still really not the best. It does make this launching 2 additional attacks more relevant as they will both crit. It's like pseudo counter in a way. It's not exactly counter, but it's close enough. Looking at the categories, Universal Survival Saga reps in Universe 7, Joint Forces, but they're also on Battle of Wits, which is another category, but very limited on the categories, and that limits their usefulness, and it limits their potential, because these guys really are... These guys aren't as category locked as Team Universe 7 is. These guys really are stuck on Universe 7, but these have a chance to be on 4 different categories and be pretty good on them. However, when you look at things, Universal Survival Saga and Universe 7, they're basically stacked to the brim with fantastic units, and to make a cut of one of them for these guys is going to be very tough. Now, Joint Forces, that would be a decent category for 17 and Angel Frieza. I mean, Universe 7, they would be pretty good in Universe 7, to be honest, but I just think there's so much competition in these two. Joint Forces is pretty good, and Battle of Wits, I guess, could use another good unit on it. I don't really know. I think there's some pretty good Battle of Wits characters already. So, the main problem with these guys is that they are so limited in their versatility. And that's why, even though they're awesome, I just can't recommend you to summon on this banner at all. So, it's a no from me, dog. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Trying to make it as short and sweet as possibly can. Plugs quickly. Please consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon if you found the video entertaining or useful. It helps me out a lot, and you will be instantly notified the moment that I upload a new video or go live on stream. And please check out the links in the description. I have my social media links in there, Twitter and Instagram. I'm trying to post more and be more active, so I'd love to get more followers. And my Discord server as well. I'm trying to grow it. After my hiatus, I took a break from working on the Discord server, but we're going to try and make the Discord server active again. So if you want to go there to talk about Dragon Ball or Dokkan, post your summons, show off, or you have any questions, anything along those lines, come join that server. It's a very friendly community, and we would love to have you there. So, plugs aside, thank you guys for watching, and until next video, I will see you guys then.